Welcome to Lodge with Peace Channel, your passport to the world's finest stays, where cinematic hotel tours meet honest expert review. In this episode, we promise a thoughtfully paced, visually rich exploration of the Peninsula Manila that highlights what makes it a landmark of service-led luxury, while offering practical tips for travelers and event planners alike. The Peninsula Manila. Situated at the corner of Ayala and Makati Avenues in the heart of Makati, the Peninsula Manila is a storied five-star property known for its formal service rituals, classic white-glove hospitality, and enduring presence in the city's social and business life, making it a preferred address for diplomats, executives, and discerning visitors seeking a reliable, high-standard stay. Exterior. First impressions. On arrival, the hotel's formal porte cochere stages an immediate theater of hospitality. Uniformed doormen and attentive valets choreograph luggage and vehicles beneath a canopy of warm, recessed lighting, while the circular fountain, polished paving, and manicured planting beds create a calm, conspicuous focal point that deliberately separates the street's kinetic energy from the hotel's composed interior. The facade, an interplay of classical proportions, polished stone, bronze detailing, and tall mullioned windows, signals permanence and discretion, conveying the message that this is an institution that values tradition and presentation. The paved forecourt, wide steps, and a discreet pedestrian path allow for an unhurried, dignified arrival sequence that feels intentionally ritualized rather than perfunctory. While subtle security measures, uniformed staff, well-placed planters, and controlled car access feel reassuring rather than obtrusive. Small sensory details reinforce the impression: the soft click of polished shoes on marble, the measured murmur of staff conversation, the faint scent of fresh greenery and citrus near the entrance, and the muffled hush of the lobby behind revolving doors. Together, these elements set guest expectations before they cross the threshold: anticipatory service, a calm public realm, and an architectural language that frames the hotel as a quietly commanding urban sanctuary. Room tour. Guest rooms and suites at the Peninsula Manila are designed to strike an artful balance between the tactile pleasures of a traditional luxury stay and the streamlined efficiency required by modern travelers. At the heart of each room sits a deep king or twin bed, dressed in high thread count linens, layered duvets, and supportive pillows, all carefully chosen to deliver an immediate sense of restfulness upon entry. The layout feels both generous and intentional. A defined work area features a well-proportioned desk, an ergonomic chair, adjustable task lighting, and multiple power outlets paired with discrete data ports, ensuring that business needs can be met without disturbing the calming residential feel. Movement through the space is intuitive. Zones for dressing, luggage storage, and a modest seating nook are seamlessly integrated, allowing for comfortable reading, conversation, or in-room dining. Blackout curtains, layered lighting controls, and acoustic insulation help create a cocoon-like environment that supports deep, restorative sleep, even amid the city's energy. Bathrooms are appointed with a combination of durable, easy-to-maintain finishes, such as honed marble or porcelain, alongside refined fittings, expansive counters, a separate shower and soaking tub in premium categories, efficient ventilation, plentiful hooks, and generous shelving. Hotel-branded amenities are presented with care, turning daily grooming into a pleasant ritual rather than a hurried necessity. Long-stay guests will appreciate ample wardrobe space, deep drawers, a sensibly stocked minibar, a laptop-sized safe, and ironing facilities. Paired with discreet housekeeping schedules, intuitive climate and lighting controls, and a service culture that adapts to guest rhythms. These rooms function not merely as places to sleep, but as well-ordered living spaces designed for both productivity and relaxation. Dining. The Peninsula Manila's dining program functions as a curated microcosm of culinary craft. where ritual, variety, and consistency converge in a way that few urban hotels achieve. At its heart is the famed afternoon tea service in the grand lobby, a choreographed performance of hospitality complete with silver teapots, tiered pastry stands, delicately cut sandwiches, freshly baked scones, and a hushed corner where unhurried conversation unfolds against live piano music. Surrounding this signature experience is a portfolio of dining outlets, each with its own personality. From chef-led fine dining venues offering artfully plated tasting menus, to approachable all-day restaurants delivering comforting classics, to lavish breakfast buffets featuring live cooking stations and international favorites. Signature plates are prepared with classical technique and presented with exacting consistency, giving loyal guests a familiar touchstone, while rotating seasonal menus and locally inspired dishes introduce freshness and a sense of place. Beverage programs are equally ambitious, offering curated wine lists, sake selections, artisanal teas, and crafted cocktails designed to pair harmoniously across the property's menus. For private occasions, the hotel's operational strength comes into focus. Round-the-clock in-room dining arrives with banquet-level presentation, while bespoke chef's tables and private event menus transform celebrations into memorable experiences. This layered approach to F&B ensures that the hotel can satisfy both the guest seeking a comforting, familiar meal and the traveler eager to explore refined, local flavors, making its culinary offering a genuine destination in itself. Complementing these established experiences is a dynamic calendar of culinary moments that further elevates the Peninsula Manila's reputation as a food destination. Regular chef residencies and guest collaboration dinners introduce global perspectives and experimental tasting formats, while pop-up supper clubs and seasonal festivals showcase the richness of Filipino produce and artisanal craft. Educational offerings, such as guided market tours, hands-on cooking classes, pastry workshops, and sommelier-led tastings, invite guests to engage more deeply with the ingredients and techniques behind each plate. The hotel's commitment to provenance and sustainability is visible across sourcing practices, with partnerships formed with local farmers, fishers, and boutique producers to ensure traceability and peak season freshness. Together with an attentive front of house and a quietly curated program of culinary events, these initiatives turn ordinary meals into meaningful experiences that resonate long after checkout. Amenities. The Peninsula Manila's amenity portfolio is expansive, carefully layered, and designed to anticipate the needs of every kind of traveler. Whether a time-pressed business executive, a family on an extended leisure stay, or an intimate celebration party. Outdoors, a beautifully landscaped pool oasis and sun terrace provide a tranquil escape from the city's energy. With attentive poolside service, oversized cushioned loungers, shaded cabanas, and seating nooks that invite lingering conversations or a quiet afternoon with a book. The spa functions as a true sanctuary of restoration and renewal, featuring private treatment suites, couples rooms, and a thoughtfully curated menu of massages, facials, and body therapies that combine traditional techniques with modern formulations. Where offered, guests may also enjoy thermal facilities, such as saunas, steam rooms, or hydrotherapy pools to extend the wellness experience. Health and fitness offerings are comprehensive. A state-of-the-art fitness center stocked with the latest cardio and resistance machines, free weights, and functional training zones, alongside options for personal training, small group classes, morning yoga or guided meditation sessions, and tailored wellness programs for guests seeking longer-term health goals. Dining and refreshment options are equally varied. On-site signature restaurants, a casual cafe, bars, and a 24-hour in-room dining service present diverse culinary choices, with curated menus for children, private dining, and chef-led tasting experiences available upon request. For business and events, the hotel provides a fully staffed business center, flexible meeting rooms with contemporary audiovisual and hybrid meeting technology, elegant boardrooms, and grand ballrooms supported by experienced in-house event production teams, capable of delivering everything from intimate corporate briefings to large-scale weddings with customized staging, catering, and logistics. An executive or club lounge, if present, adds an extra layer of exclusivity with private check-in, quiet workspaces, meeting conveniences, and complimentary refreshments throughout the day. Beyond the headline facilities, a suite of thoughtful conveniences rounds out the guest experience. Concierge-curated city tours and bespoke local experiences, chauffeur and limousine services, valet parking, efficient laundry and pressing services, trusted childcare referrals or supervised kids' activities, multilingual staff, and 24-hour security. The property often complements these with lifestyle touches such as a pillow menu and turn-down service, on-site retail boutiques, a quiet library or business library, dedicated accessibility features for mobility-impaired guests, and sustainable practices. Recycling programs, energy-saving initiatives, and locally sourced amenities where implemented. Together, these layered amenities and services create a self-contained ecosystem in which most guest needs, comfort, convenience, well-being, business, and celebration can be met seamlessly, often without the need to leave the hotel grounds. Services. Service at the hotel is designed to be both predictable and quietly adaptive. Front office operations blend efficient, often tech-assisted check-in and luggage handling with the human touch of staff who note names, preferences, and timing. Housekeeping follows disciplined routines with optional turn-down service and rapid response for special requests. The concierge functions as a logistical hub, booking restaurants, arranging private drivers, sourcing last-minute supplies, and programming curated city experiences. While banquet and events managers offer detailed coordination for catering, room setups, and audiovisual logistics so that corporate meetings and social functions run to plan. Multilingual staff and established security protocols enable the property to host international delegations and high-profile guests comfortably. Behind the scenes, dependable mechanical and maintenance teams ensure in-room systems, elevators, and building services are promptly addressed. And 24/7 in-room dining plus professional valet and parking operations round out the guest experience. Often overlooked, these operational backbones reduce friction and create the managed care that keeps repeat guests returning. The hotel's visible polish is supported by processes that reliably perform when it matters most. Building on these fundamentals, the property also invests in seamless guest journeys and continual service refinement. A central guest relations desk monitors guest requests using integrated property management systems that allow timely follow-up, while CRM-driven profiles help teams anticipate needs, from in-room thermostat settings and favorite pillow types to preferred dining times, so personalization feels effortless rather than intrusive. Training programs and cross-departmental briefings keep staff aligned, ensuring that VIPs, families, and business travelers receive appropriate attention without disrupting the flow for other guests. The hotel's commitment to accessibility, sustainability, and emergency readiness is reflected in accessible room inventories, energy management initiatives, waste reduction practices, and well-rehearsed safety protocols, all maintained by dedicated operational teams. Finally, regular quality audits, anonymous guest feedback channels, and close relationships with local suppliers and specialist contractors ensure that both routine maintenance and one-off requirements, from last-minute event staging to bespoke technical requests, are handled professionally, helping transform competent service into memorable hospitality. Value proposition. At approximately $150 to $230 per night, The Peninsula's core value proposition lies in delivering a consistent, service-first luxury product in the heart of Makati. It best serves travelers who prioritize ceremonial, attentive hospitality, institutional reliability, and direct access to the city's commercial nodes. Corporate guests who require professional meeting support, dependable in-house services, and privacy will find the hotel's systems and personnel particularly well-suited to their needs. While diplomatic or VIP travelers will appreciate formal touches and discreet operational competence. Families and couples benefit from extensive on-site facilities and a predictable culinary offering, which reduces the need to navigate unfamiliar neighborhood options. For guests seeking avant-garde boutique design, experimental culinary concepts, or the absolute lowest nightly rate, alternative properties may be more appealing. However, for event planners, repeat business travelers, and groups where operational competence, guest comfort, and logistical simplicity are priorities, the hotel presents an efficient, lower-risk choice. Its institutional experience and consistency are often the deciding factors for bookings where performance matters more than trendiness. Beyond these headline strengths, the Peninsula's value is reinforced by practical advantages that matter to frequent and discerning travelers alike. Its central Makati address shortens commutes to corporate headquarters, embassies, and the city's principal entertainment and dining districts, reducing travel time for busy schedules. The hotel's layered service model, combining trained frontline staff, dedicated event teams, and integrated property management systems, translates into fewer last-minute glitches and a smoother stay from arrival to departure. For groups and events, predictable service levels and tested supplier relationships often yield lower operational risk and clearer budget forecasting than newer, less established venues. Loyalty program benefits, corporate rates, and bespoke group packages further increase the economic rationale for choosing a property that consistently delivers on expectations. Finally, the Peninsula appeals to guests who value intangible assurances, cultural fluency in service rituals, an institutional memory that honors repeat guest preferences, and a visible investment in safety, accessibility, and sustainability that underpins long-term comfort and confidence. While the property may not chase every hospitality trend, its calibrated emphasis on reliability, dignified presentation, and comprehensive support services makes it a natural selection for travelers and planners who measure value by predictability, peace of mind, and the quiet efficiency of well-executed hospitality. Location: sited at the prominent junction of Ayala and Makati Avenues, the hotel places guests within an exceptionally walkable radius of Greenbelt and Glorietta shopping complexes, corporate headquarters, Embassy Row, and a wide spectrum of dining options, making it a strategic base for both business and leisure itineraries. Transit to Ninoy Aquino International Airport is relatively short in off-peak conditions, but Manila's morning and evening commutes can dramatically increase transfer times. For time-sensitive connections, we recommend arranging hotel transfers with buffer time, or selecting early morning departures to avoid peak congestion. For short excursions around the metropolis, build extra minutes into any cross-city plan and rely on the concierge to secure vetted drivers or escorted shopping routes to minimize timing risk. For event planners, the proximity to service providers, printing houses, and corporate vendors simplifies logistics. But it is wise to lock in room blocks and F&B plans well in advance of major retail or conference periods to ensure availability. Local knowledge, timing visits to avoid rush hours, using hotel-arranged transport for airport transfers, and leveraging the concierge for reservations transforms the hotel's centrality from a convenience into a tangible time saver. Outro. In closing, the Peninsula Manila endures because it executes the fundamentals of luxury hospitality exceptionally well. Pairing formal service with a genuine warmth, maintaining culinary traditions while still embracing seasonal freshness. and offering a central Makati address that simplifies both business and leisure itineraries. For travelers who appreciate a hotel that delivers consistent, detail-oriented care without unnecessary flash, this property stands as a confident and reliable choice. Its blend of institutional experience, strategic location, and thoughtfully maintained facilities ensures that each stay feels purposeful, polished, and free from avoidable complications. If you value attentive service, timeless presentation, and the quiet reassurance of knowing that your needs will be met seamlessly, the Peninsula Manila more than earns its place on your shortlist. And if this walkthrough has given you a clearer picture of what to expect, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let us know which part of the experience you'd try first, so we can prioritize future deep dives, and we'll pin the most insightful reader questions for others to explore.